No, you're not going with Riley. You're staying here.
No, I want to go with Mommy.
You want to go with Riley? Hello, everybody. What's up? I am your girl, Candy, and
I am your girl, Riley, aka Riles.
yes, and so I really wanted Riles to sit down with me to have a life update because, as you guys know, she moved up to New York City. I had already heard. I can turn a shade tree into a money tree. And has been up there for how many months now? When did you leave? September? August. Her 18th birthday is also next week, and I won't even be able to see my baby that day. Oh yeah, right before your birthday. So, my daughter Riley is about to leave me forever. Well, I don't want to say forever. She's gonna come back to visit, but she has determined that this is her move away from home, going to college, and she's turning 18 in a week. So she's gonna be turning 18 at the school because they are making them quarantine for 14 days on campus. So she left in August. I cannot believe my baby girl is about to go to NYU. And, you know, so now she's a New Yorker. And yeah, I need to know what's the deets.
What do you
I mean, do you like it?
Oh, yes. I like New York.
You like New York, but what is it about it that you like? Okay, so we're gonna keep it 100 on this. Oh, before we even get into that, can I tell you the other day when that episode played on Housewives?
Previously on The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
When you said to me that I'm not book smart, I'm just street smart or something, everybody just got a real good laugh out of that.
The school stuff, I do my own. I mean, she's not the academic scholar.
Whoa. Hold on. Like, you just, like, first you said I wasn't that smart or something. I'm like, whoa.
Well,
Then
no,
you
I mean,
changed it
you're the smart that counts. You're smart when it comes to working and social, like all that.
First of all.
I mean, you're smart, but you have like street smart.
But just when it comes to academics, I just don't think.
Whatever, hater. First of all, I didn't get to go to college. Well, not that I didn't get to go, but I just didn't go to college. But I wasn't a bad student in high school. So let's just make that clear.
I think people, if your parents didn't go to college and then you go to college and you see how they criticize you all the time, you know what I mean.
What?
I mean, because it's like, when people don't understand, they're like, oh, like you should just be like getting all A's. You should just be like getting it. Like the transition should be so smooth. It's fine. It's like they don't understand transitioning, first of all, to a different state and then going to online school. Like transition to college life is already hard, but having to do it online is even worse.
With COVID, are they doing full classes?
I mean, most of them are online, but I can't stay here that much longer. I gotta go.
So when they don't understand even that normal, when you go from home life to all the way in college in your own space, they already don't understand that. So then when you have to talk about, oh, well, it's harder because of Corona, we're doing everything online, and they don't understand, so just kind of like, well, you don't understand what I'm going through, and you're expecting me to be like top tier.
Well, my thing is, now this is what I don't get. How is it that it's so hard for them to be top tier and most of them classes is online? Because I know if it was me, even if I didn't get it, like, I would have paid somebody to do some of them tests for me.
Okay, you need to cut that part out.
I'm just being honest.
You need to cut that part out. They gonna be sending you to jail.
I just don't understand. If you got most of your classes...
Okay.
If you got most of your classes online, how hard can that be? Like, clearly you can open up the book and find the answers.
It's hard because not everything is about, like, yeah, they're not going to teach you anything that you can just open the book and be like, oh, here's the answer. It's more like you got to evaluate and everything. It's like how they give you equations, but you have to figure out how to solve the problem. It's kind of like that. Like, the equations are in the book, but you still need to know how to solve the problem.
And you can't just get that out of the book.
No. Every problem is different.
Child, please. I just feel like it's just a lot of excuses that
And
be
see,
going on
she
with
doesn't
college
understand
students.
it because she didn't go to college.
Yeah, but
so she's
I
like,
what
oh,
I do
it should
understand.
be so easy.
What I do
No.
understand is that you did a lot of hanging out in this first semester. What is that?
This means no.
You was going out to eat all the time with your friends.
So we gotta eat. I lived in a dorm. I had no kitchen. I couldn't just cook my own food. So only choice is to go out. And if I already have to go out to the dining halls, might as well just go out to a restaurant.
Okay, so everybody knows that New York has been pretty much locked down. The only going out to eat you're doing is on the side of the street because pretty much all the restaurants is outside, right?
Oh yeah.
Right? Am I wrong? Okay.
I thought you literally meant eating on the side of the street.
Well, no, I mean, when I came to visit you the one time, the tables were literally on the side of the street with a tent over it. They don't really have school activities outside of class anymore, right?
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing to meet up and hang out? Like, what's the thing?
It's New York. You can find anything to do anywhere. You really just meet people and then you're like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? Like, you don't really plan like what you're gonna do because you don't know what there is to do. And you're just like, oh, well, I saw this thing online. Maybe we should go here. Oh,
How
I
you
heard
meeting
this
people?
good. When you go to the same school, you just know like, oh, another person goes to NYU. Okay, I'll DM them and be like, OMG, hi. Like, let's hang out. It's so easy because you're in school. Mm-hmm. And they're like, it's just so easy. And just friends of friends. Mm-hmm. So you see who someone's hanging out with and you're like, oh, they go to NYU too. Like, I should hang out with them.
Okay. So what is the thing that you do that you have most fun doing since you've been to New York?
I started to learn how to skate.
Skate as in roller skate, skateboard?
No, skateboard. I mean, I haven't done it in a minute. I mean, it's really cold, but I bought a skateboard and I skated like 2 times, so.
2 times?
Yeah. Well, more than 2 times, but like I even went to the skate park.
It sounded like you wasted some money to me,
Yeah.
but okay.
Well, we went to New York. It's kind of like you know a million people that skate. 2 places, it's like another form of transportation. It's like riding a bike.
Riding a bike.
There's so many skaters.
So you're a skater girl.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, well tell me a little bit something else. What do you like about being in New York better than being here at home?
I mean, I like that everything's so accessible. Like, you can meet people so easily. Like, here, you can't just... I mean, you can't really do it there either. But, like, here, even more, you can't just, like, walk somewhere, go up to people, be like, OMG, hey, like, what's your name? Like, and, like, end up being friends. But, like, up there, it's, like, more... I mean, I guess it's because, like, everything's, like... Like, here in Atlanta, you don't really walk around. So, it's not like everyone's walking around and you're just being like, oh, hey, what's up? But up there, it's, like... You go to the park and there's so many younger people, so you can just be like, OMG, hey, like, what's up? Like, become friends with them. That's how I know a lot of my friends. Mm-hmm. And then you just meet their friends. And yeah, it's just so easy.
Do you hang with anybody from Atlanta in New York now, or?
I mean, one of my friends who I've been friends with for a while, Isan, she goes to NYU, so I hang out with her. I feel like there's not that many people from Atlanta that I knew before. I've met a couple people like more recently that are from Atlanta. They're cool, so yeah, but not that many actually.
Okay, so here's another question. 2021, brand new year. What is your new goals for 2021?
I want my goals this year to be more abstract, so of course just be more hardworking, less procrastination. We'll just work hard, work on myself, make myself a better person. I feel like at the beginning of the school year, like my mom told me to like make a little like low-key like a resolution thing, but it was more so for like then till the end of the year. And so that's why I did try to be a lot more social, because typically I'm not that social. But I had a lot of social goals.
I guess you hit those.
I actually did. I made all my social goals. That I did do. I mean, I wanted to post on like Instagram every day and like YouTube every week.
That you didn't.
But I'm gonna do that this year, because as they say, better late than never.
As they say, or better you say.
As I say, better late than never.
Well.
So I guess work on the goals that I made before that I haven't finished yet.
So, okay, as far as the school work, do you think it's harder or what?
I mean, school is definitely harder just because it's online. So in contrast to like where if you would go to class, it would be constant. Oh yeah, you know, we have this due this time. Just like being more involved. It's kind of like how, like, say if you learn a language like online, you're not really going to get it that well, but if like you go to a country that speaks that language and you're like fully immersed in it, then you're going to learn way easier. It's kind of like that, like being in a classroom versus just doing it online, so you don't really totally get it. So that's why like tests and stuff are so much harder. But I'm going to try to just work on being able to teach myself stuff, and like work harder with school in that way.
Okay, so tell me this. Do you feel, let me try to remember exactly what I was about to ask you. My mind went blank, you know I'm getting old.
That's true.
Shut your ass up. No, I'm just kidding. She always be trying to go in on me lightweight. Y'all just don't know. Y'all don't get to see all of it.
I mean, she's not the academic scholar.
Anyway,
She just cursed at her firstborn.
she always want to go into her being the firstborn and how I don't treat her well. She needs to stop, like, for real. Love her dearly.
What's your question?
Okay, so you recently got your own apartment.
Yes.
My firstborn has her own apartment recently. I know a lot of people thought you had your own apartment.
Yeah, I did see that. I mean, I never wanted to say it because I didn't want people to like know which dorm I was in. So I was just like, if they don't think I'm in a dorm, then whatever.
Yeah, no, I think what got people confused, the year before, when she was still in high school, the summer before senior year, she went up to New York for an internship for a few weeks in the summer, and I had rented her an apartment for that time.
Your first apartment.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna have a tipping allowance? Then how'd you get money?
Because even when I'm here, people would think that I lived in New York before I even went there.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, you have an apartment in New York, right?
No.
But no, I just actually got my apartment.
So she just got the apartment before the holidays.
Yeah.
Before
And even this is difficult because my mom's never lived in an apartment. So this whole process, I can't even go to her and ask her questions. I'm really like, I'm thankful for her for being so gracious in this apartment process. But I'm really having to do like everything on my own, like reading the lease and all that was just so like hard. And since I haven't really talked to anyone who's moved before to an apartment, it's just like such a different thing than getting a house, of course.
Well, I did help you with the process. Don't act like I didn't try to help you. It's just that I personally have never lived in an apartment, so it was new to me too. When I was younger, I moved from my family house, the house that I lived in from the time I was born, to my own house. I never had an apartment experience.
Flexing as usual. Anyway, let's get back to the
I wasn't
point.
flexing. I'm
Let's
just
get back
trying to
to the point.
explain that I had never done the process of having to lease an apartment. So it was new for the both of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like it was really like, you gotta give me props. I did basically do everything. I just would ask you like every.
But I told you you had to do everything.
Yeah, so I really have been having a difficult time because I can't always ask her the questions because she's kind of in the same position as me since we've never lived in our own apartment before.
Right.
So it was kind of like a difficult process. So I would say if you guys ever move, I would show the moving process to your kids. So when they do it themselves, they can kind of get the hang of it.
Maybe
like
you
even
should do
getting
a
furniture and
YouTube
stuff.
video about the moving process and post it.
Okay.
That'd be nice. I'm sure
But I
people
already
would love to
started
see
it.
it. Well, when you gonna post it?
No, I'm saying I already started ordering stuff. It just has to get there. Anyways, but yeah. So it has been difficult, but yeah, now I do have my own place and I'm thankful because now I can have my own kitchen. I can just relax. I don't have to be out all the time because I really do think that when you're cramped in a dorm, it does force you to go out because no one wants to be stuck in a little dorm with no kitchen, no living area, all day. So basically I told her, I was like, if I move out into my own place, I think it'll be so great because it'll give me more of a chance to concentrate on my work, have my own space. Like, I just really think it'll be a better environment for me. And I'm gonna prove that to her this next semester.
Well, she got to get to proving.
But I'm sure all you other students out there who had to do this online work, it has been a struggle, but we will survive.
Well, this is what I will say. I am, glad that Riley is getting adjusted to life in New York.
Yeah, life as an adult.
Life as an adult, yeah. So I am going up there to help her get settled in. But at the same time, what I hope is that she stays true to her word. And that when she gets settled in this apartment and this new semester starts, that she stays focused on school and not let it be a hangout pad for her and her friends. That is what I'm hoping that does not come of her having her own place. Because as a parent, I think I was a little bit more happy about the fact that she was in the dorm, because in the dorm it's other students, you got the person overseeing the dorm, all of that stuff. Now she's gonna have her own place, kind of have more of a freedom to do what she wants to. Not to say that she isn't able to be responsible, but
And see, I think you guys can see that she did not go to college, because if you were a college student, you would know people do not check over you in the dorm. So she really thinking people checking for me. People are not checking for me. But
let's just hope that they ain't checking for you over at that apartment. How about that?
They won't be. Anyways.
No hanging out at Riley's place on a regular basis.
Yeah, right. But I'm going to be more active.
Can we talk about the promise that you made for this semester?
No, because honestly it doesn't make sense. But
it don't make sense.
First of all,
you didn't say that when you promised it.
Anyways, this semester I will also be active on my YouTube channel, so also subscribe to mine. And I'll go into depth about the first semester of college and everything you need to know. So subscribe to me at Riley Burris.
We'll see Riley in New York. Here's to hoping and praying that this second semester of school is very responsible and very good grades coming up.
I'm always responsible and always getting good grades.
I'm gonna miss her face. Oh, I guess you're not gonna miss me, huh?
Oh no, I'm gonna Thank you for watching.
It's all right. We're gonna go visit her, okay?
Riley!
Come on. We gotta get on the road.
Well, let us all take a picture.
Like, subscribe, tap the bell, and don't forget to tune in next time.
What she said. I had already heard. I can turn a shade tree into a money tree.
I guess this is my channel.